I wanted to just talk about a couple questions people seem to be having on your electron probability lab. So number 2 says, compare your results with our classroom discussion of areas of probability in the diagrams shown. How are they alike? How are they different? So all I'm asking is, in class today we talked about this graph here, and as well as this type of chart here. My question is, the material you put here, does it compare to this image? So your target, and then the graph that you made, does that compare to this graph here? Okay, and if it does, why do you think they're the same? And if it's different, why do you think they were different? The second question I get is a lot on number 5. So remember the electron cloud that Schrodinger proposed was a cloud where the electron was 90% of the time. And so the question is for 90% of the time, how often or what would be the area where 90% of the time the pen or pencil would hit, and how would you figure that out? And so if we go back to here, I'm just going to make up some numbers here. But here's in region 0, you had 0. In region 1, you might have had, I don't know, maybe 7. And I'm just going to make up numbers. So here you got a little more, so 32. This, let's say this was 56. And this is 70. Let's just make this 82. And then this was 93, and then you got 100 that way. So basically what you're doing is, like right here, you're saying the way you figured this out was this is region 0 plus whatever region 1 is, right? So there are 7 dots within here. 32. So this right here, let's just do this example. There are 56 total dots within region 3, 2, and 1. So here's region 3, here's 2, and here's 1. So within this whole region, there are 56 dots. And so my question is, at what region do you have about 90% of the dots? Now, the nice thing is the total number of dots is out of 100, so therefore 90% is just around, where do you get to around 90 dots? And so for me, it's between region 4 and 5. So for me, if this is region 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, somewhere between region 4 and region 5, I have about 90% of the dots. And so this is my electron cloud, and so my radius would be somewhere between region 4 and region 5. Remember, the radius is the distance from the center to wherever we make the boundary, right? And so my boundary is between region 4 and 5. The reason is because about 90 out of the 100 dots fall within region 4 and 5. Hopefully that helps.